traditional embroidery technique. So hope you see in the thumbnail embroidery motif. So for that, here I am using some of the Chickenkaristitch embroidery. So here this Chickenkaristitch, I'm telling about some of the history regarding this Chickenkaristitch, how we will do the thing, and how is this motif, which all are the materials here I am using, everything I am describing in this video. So let's go directly to the video. So this is the embroidery motif here I am using for this chickengari technique. Just fixing the camera now. So hope you can see the embroidery motif here. So this is the embroidery motif here we are planning to do, and for doing the embroidery, this is a simple stitch and it will help it will make try I will try to make it today to make it a little simple. So here this is the pattern here I am using to do the embroidery work. So in this pattern, normally the chickengari stitch is a traditional stitch. For this pattern here I am using the white color of embroidery thread. So you can see that white color embroidery thread, and here I am using the 6 strands of embroidery. And regarding this chickengari, it is a traditional Indian it is a is an ancient, delicate, traditional Indian stitch. So for this, here I am using the different types of combination of stitches. So this stitch mainly originated from the India. I hope you can understand that Lucknow is a specific part in India. So from there, this type of stitch is involved. So while doing the embroidery in detail, I will tell one by one. So this material here I am using is a thin cotton fabric. Hope you can see my hand at the downstairs. It is a thin embroidery fabric, and I draw this outline is the back side of the fabric. So I am doing the herringbone stitch at the back side of the fabric, and the other side we can see it as a shadow. So because of that, here I am using a thin layer. So let's begin our embroidery. I'm just positioning the hoop a little. So let's begin our embroidery. So from here I am planning to do the embroidery here, and when doing the embroidery, while we are tying at the end, it should be very small, because this tie should come at the good side of the fabric. So we'll make it a very small one. So we should prick it one side, and here we should consider as a V position, and here we'll pass the thread. The same opposite side we should come the thread and needle, and we'll complete that V. So here you can see a cross, and just near to this portion we should make it the next stitch, and should come back at the end of the previous stitch. So basically, if you are doing like this properly, each stitch that we are doing at the outline, it will come one by one, just like a outline stitch. So just I will show in the opposite side. So here you can see the outline in one small line, and we can see the shade of the opposite side. This is the main thing that we are following in this embroidery. Next will just in between I just will tell what is the specification of this chickengari stitch. Chickengari stitch is also known as a shadow stitch. It is the doing from the traditional part of India. So many days required to finish one chickengari fabric set. So because of that, it is very costly one. The main feature is of this main feature of this stitch is that we are doing this stitch in a light fabric. Light means very thin fabric, so you can see that it is a thin fabric. So when we are handling the thread and needle, we should be very gentle, otherwise the thread and the fabric will get tear it off. So because of that gentler one itself, we need more time to do the chickengari stitch. So because of this proper time consuming, it is making the stitch, this type of stitch very expensive. So manually when we are doing this stitch, it will take 5 to 15 days to finish one fabric. So this tough time will make it very expensive. And in here in this embroidery, that is the chickengari embroidery, here mainly using the shadow stitch. Shadow stitch means the herringbone stitch only we are here using for the shadow stitch. When we are doing the herringbone stitch, the opposite side it will look just like a shadow. After finishing this, I will show what is the shadow of the thread that we are passing through the design. Along with the shadow or the herringbone stitch, here some of the motifs sometimes we will use the double running stitch. Hope you know that in running stitch normally some space will be there, so we'll do one more layer. Two layer of running stitch should overlap the space between the running stitch. So here we will use the double layer of running stitch, and some of the filling like a French knot also will apply, and some other stitch like rice stitch or millet stitch, that is the small light straight stitch that we are using, that also using to fulfill the motif. So here you can see that, I think you can see that the opposite side white shade it is coming as a shadow. So because of that it is called as a shadow stitch. So because this we are doing this embroidery in a light fabric, so that's why we can see some of the holes also, that much of light fabric we are using here. So we couldn't do so much of tight because it will, there is a chance of getting tear it off. So the next stitch we should come back to the previous stitch. So here you can see it is come back to the previous stitch. So the opposite side we can see it as a dotted mark or the outline stitch. And in the case of shadow stitch, sometimes we will not cut after finishing each embroidery. Normally in our embroidery we will cut the needle at the back side, but here if it is not finishing the thread, we will not cut it, we will continue with the same stitch and will move to the next portion of the motif. So there will not be any uh, cut in the pattern. So my thread got over, I should take the new thread. If my thread is not getting over and we are moving to the new one, there is no need of cutting and all. We will just move to the thread from one point to another. But here we can change the thread. So each time when we are tying, we should make it a very small knot, as this knot will come at the front side of the fabric. So while selecting the fabric for doing the herringbone stitch or the shadow stitch, it should be very thin one. So here I am used is a cotton, very thin layered cotton one. So if you want, you can use organza, net fabric, or georgette, or some silk one, but it should be very thin. When we are using the thin fabric, we should be careful when we are doing the stitching, as there is a chance of getting tear it off. For doing this shadow stitch, normally we'll use the white color embroidery thread, but recently we can see some of the based on our needs we can change its color. So based on the color preference we can add other colors also. The fabric also normally we'll use the off-white or pastel color. So for that we can use a pink, light green, light blue, every colors that we are using for the this shadow stitch is mainly light colors. These all are the peculiarities of the shadow stitch or chickenkaristitch stitch. And when we are buying the chickenkaristitch stitch, sometimes the fake uh, material also will be available, like maybe price may be more and the material quality may be less. So when we are taking care of that, sometimes the machine work also will get us a chickenkari. So based, if it is handmade, there should be how more priced, and if it is a machine work, when we are watching it we can understand that which one is handmade and which one is machine work. So based on that the price change also will be there. And when taking care of the cloth, I already told that we are taking a light fabric or a very thin fabric. So when we are washing and ironing, we should be careful. First, doing the washing and all should not put inside the washing machine and do it. Preferably dry cleaning or hand washing is best. And for ironing also, when if we are doing ironing, should not do directly apply heat over the thread, as there is a chance of getting color fade or get tear off. So we can put one more fabric over the chickenkarry product. Over that fabric we can keep the iron box. So between the main fabric of chickenkarry work and iron box, there should be a additional fabric to keep the fabric healthy. And when we are keeping the this one keeping the fabric or in the almari or in the storage also, we should keep with the tissue paper. We should keep with the tissue paper or newspaper, as we are keeping in the plastic cover, there is a chance of getting fading of the color. There is a chance of getting yellow color for the material. So when we are keeping storage also, we should be very careful. So if you like this type of embroidery videos, please give me a like and please share and subscribe and support. If you like this type of video, please give me a like and please subscribe and support. So if you this is my actually the chikankari traditional embroidery, will use the one same white color for the or pastel colors. So here I am planning to use only the white color, so that's why this petals also I am planning to do in the white itself. So here I am taking the same thread. So each time when we are passing this line, the opposite side one petal should be make it properly. So here and all small running stitch is coming as an outline. Its continuation will come like this. So the crosses will be fold here and the outline should be come in the front side of the fabric. So here, so you can see that. So here you can see that the outline should become as properly, and here you can see the shadow. Hope it is clear. So if you are interested in this type of video, please subscribe and check out my channel for more detailed video. After finishing one petal, we should close it there, and we should not cut the thread. Move to the next petal without cutting. So the front line itself, we can see that the thread is passing one by one to different sides, but it is also still, that is okay for the chickengari stitch. So here you can see the thread is passing and two sets of petals. The thread got over. you would like this type of embroidery video, please give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel and support me. Here in this video, I'm mainly focusing on the traditional chickengari stitch, and if anything is not clear, just give it as a comment. each time when we are tying the thread, the tip should be clean and neat, otherwise it will be bulge. If you like this type of embroidery video, please check out my channel for more details, and please like, watch, comment and subscribe my channel. See, here I am doing the herringbone stitch for making a traditional Indian chickenkarry motif. So here I am doing a traditional embroidery. For that, for each petals I am doing the herringbone stitch. So when we are doing the herringbone stitch in a in a light color thread, light colored fabric, then we can see the underside of the fabric, so it will make it is very visible, so that visibility will make it as a shadow appearance. So because of that, it is called as a shadow stitch. So shadow stitch or a chickenkarry stitch, it is very popular in India using the simple stitches. So I describe everything about this chickenkarry stitch and shadow stitch in the beginning itself. So if you like to hear more regarding the history and the maintenance of the herringbone stitch and shadow stitch, please check out the beginning part of this video. Just scroll down and see that, and if you have any query, please give me a comment. I will give the answer, and along with that, if you like this type of video, please give me like and subscribe and support my channel. Please subscribe and support, as I have very less number of subscription. Please check out and support. When we are doing this herringbone stitch, make sure that each stitch on the side, it should become as a line, so we can see as an outline stitch in the opposite side. So that outline pattern is the main thing in the chickenkarry stitch. We will select one motif and we'll fill it. Normally this chickenkarry stitch will do in the pastel shades along with the white color of thread. So that's why this is a traditional chickenkarry stitch. And coming days I am planning to do other chickenkarry stitches, like putting more colors in the chickenkarry stitch, so it will be more beautiful. If you like this type of video and if you would like to see this type of embroidery, please subscribe and YouTube will give the notification for you for the later. So here you can see that in this stitch, see here this thin color fabric, you can see the shades of the opposite side, they are the crossing of stitch. So here you can see the herringbone stitch as the crossing of the thread. So this crossing of the thread in this side, this is the front side, here we can see it as a shadow. So that's why this stitch is called as a shadow stitch. And the each type of, when we are tying the thread, it will visible as a small bulge, and here the passing of the thread also visible in the front portion. That is the normal in the traditional handicrafted chickenkarry stitch. If you like this type of video, please give me a like and please subscribe and comment, as your comment and subscription and your watch will make YouTube to support my videos. So this is a chickenkarry embroidery motif. So here the chickenkarry, mainly we are using some of the motif in the fabric or the some of the designs. So it is a simple motif here I used for showing the traditional chickenkarry. I am doing this, I done this a traditional chickenkarry, that's why it is only one color with the white. And here you can see the shadows of the opposite side where the thread is passing through. So each petal you can see the shadow, and here also we can see the outline. See outline also in the just like a running stitch or the back stitch. The same back stitch and running stitch are mainly using for this chikankari. If you like to see this type of video again, I would like to do the live for more this. So if you have any query, please give me a comment, and please support and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. So this is the front side. Thank you for TSH hand embroidery. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good day.